Throughout this reveal season for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we've gotten a tremendous amount of leaks, riddles, rumors, and more. And we're gonna cover everything we know so far about the Pokedex and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's take a look. Alright, so this is a video that I've been looking forward to making for a while because we have so much information about the Pokedex and we have a really epic way to visualize that for this video, and I'm really excited about this. So I want to shout out Makio.it/Pokemon, or just Makio.it, which is a website made by Makio and Jay Roses, which is amazing for the community. And I'll make sure I link in the description below so you guys can kind of play around with it yourself. But I'll be giving my insight, my take, and everything like that as we kind of go through this. So let's pull it up and let's take a look at everything we know about the Pokedex so far. So here's the website, and it's broken down into 3 categories: your Generation 9 Pokedex, your returning Pokemon, and then your map and your characters. Very cool stuff. We're gonna focus on the Gen 9 Pokedex first. So it breaks down everything, says which types are speculative, kind of talks about all the different types. You can filter by types, you can filter by different forms. I mean, this is a beautiful little database that they put together. And let's talk about it, because I think there's so much really cool, like so many cool things that we could talk about. We know about Sprigatito, obviously, and we believe it's, and by the way, I should mention, these are all fan art, the ones that are filled in that are not confirmed yet, but based on kind of what we've gotten. But a lot of this stuff is confirmed, like that Sprigatito is gonna turn into a grass and dark type, kind of magician type Pokemon. And then you've got Fuecoco, which is gonna have like this flaming bird on its head. That's gonna be fire and ghost. Quaxley is gonna be the dancer. That is gonna be water and fighting. Very cool stuff. But we don't know the middle evolution typings. We know Lechonk has a split evolution, or the same Pokemon evolution, but different gender forms in terms of appearance, much like Pyro, right? It's the same Pokemon. And then we also know that Palmy has a 3-stage line, and we've seemingly have seen the final Palmy, but we're not sure because it was a leaked image. Smoliv is gonna turn into an olive branch, into an olive tree, and then Fido is a 2-stage line that's gonna stay fairy typing. From there, we know there's a handful of different dog Pokemon outside of Fido, like a ghost dog and a dark dog. So we're gonna get a fire, ghost, and dark type dog. We know that there's a new spider Pokemon, which was teased from the trailer initially. In the first trailer, we know that there's a beetle that's gonna evolve into a psychic beetle. And then we also know that there's a grasshopper, which is the common rider grasshopper, which we now believe to be grass and dark, or bug and dark typing rather. We've got the seagull, which is gonna be electric and flying, which is pretty cool, Zapdos. And then we have a parakeet Pokemon that's gonna be normal and flying as well. I just feel like this is so sick to like visualize exactly what this new Pokedex looks like. We know about the flying and fighting flamingo, which we've seen pictures of, very blurry, and the Cleopatra psychic type ostrich. Sea Titan, we've seen already, one of my favorite, probably my favorite Pokemon revealed so far, and it's pre-evolution, which is pre-Sea Titan for now. There's a dolphin Pokemon that has a kind of a split form, maybe that is affected by its ability, and then there's a frog Pokemon, which we believe to be psychic and electric typing, very cool. The Hakefish as well, which we're not sure about. There's some thoughts about like the sushi Pokemon, the Hakefish. We saw an image of what we think might be the Hakefish, that purple kind of jaw that we saw. And then we know there's this 3-stage pink hammer Pokemon, which is a steel and fairy typing, and apparently one of the Elite Four members utilizes that on their team. From here, we know we have the coin Pokemon, which is like Spiritomb, where you're gonna travel around the region and capture it, and ultimately evolves into like this metallic liquid type of Pokemon. And then we've got a Pepper, a fire and grass pepper Pokemon, which I am particularly very excited about. As you guys know, I have my love for peppers. There's a fire type Pokemon that has a split evolution based on the game you're playing into a fire warrior or a fire blade. And then we know of this crystal flower type Pokemon that's poison and rock type, which is pretty neat. There's a salt Pokemon that apparently looks kind of like a Minecraft character, which has a 3-stage line. And then you've got the engine Pokemon, which is a 2-stage line, in their first poison and steel type Pokemon. And it was kind of seen in the, you know, we think it's tied to the evil team and kind of the truck that we saw. And then there's a grass and ghost tumbleweed type Pokemon, which I think is pretty cool as well. We've seen that type a few times, but I really like Gourgeist. Before I dive into the rest, if you guys didn't hear, over this weekend only for just 72 hours, I have pre-orders available for prototype starter decks for my game called Alestrals. Alestrals is a card game that is gonna feature an incredible dynamic system of gameplay that's launching on Kickstarter in November, and this is a super unique opportunity to play the game before it actually launches. We released a how to play guide, we've got the store set up so you guys can pick up those starter decks, but be sure to grab them quick because we only have 72 hours to pre-order, and at the time this video goes up, there's actually probably like only 45 hours left. So grab it as soon as you watch this video, or grab them now. I appreciate your support. I've poured my heart and soul into this project, man. I'm having so much fun. We've got an incredible community. So head over to shopalestrals.com, or you can check out the how to play guide in the description below if you're interested in learning more about the game. Thank you. After the tumbleweed, we have our new Grafaiai. Grafaiai confirmed here as poison and normal, and then it has a pre-evolution, which will be interesting. There's a mouse type Pokemon. We believe this is a parental bond mouse. It has a parental bond. We'll have to wait and see, and it's normal and something else. There's a boss crab, which is kind of like an alpha Pokemon, as well as an earthworm, which is pure steel, which is also like an alpha Pokemon in the map. From there, we've got the large bird, which we don't really know much about outside of its flying, a sushi fish, which is dragon and water, and then a sushi master. And apparently there's a trainer that uses both of these, which I think is kind of cool. Then we've got our regional fakes, we're calling them, or kind of convergent evolutions. A water type Diglett and Dugtrio, which is gonna be called something different. We think it might be called Digleel. We know that Tentacool is gonna have a new form that's grass type, that looks kind of like a mushroom. Then the pseudo-legendary is a dragon that is going to be dragon and ice, which I'm very excited about. Mankey and Primeape getting a new evolution that's going to be fighting and ghost. Some people think that it got so angry that it died. And then Bisharp is going to apparently have an evolution as well. Dunsparce gets a normal type evolution, and we've already seen Farrig Giraffe, which we believe it's to be its name, where Girafarig does indeed evolve. That's one I'm actually really excited about. I'm really excited about that. Paldean Wooper is already confirmed, and we believe there's going to be obviously a Wooper evolution. And then there's 3 Tauros forms, which I think might be the next thing that they reveal. There's all 3 are fighting. One's water, and we're waiting to see what this one is, but we think it's fire. Then we've got some different Paradox forms. Amoonguss getting a Paradox form. Jigglypuff and Misdreavus. Ghost and Fairy. Fairy we don't know, and Grass and we don't know. Then we've got even more Paradox forms. Volcarona getting a bug and fighting type that looks apparently like Larvesta. It's thought that Salamence is going to be dragon and something else. Donphan getting 2. A past and a future form. Ground and something else. Magneton is believed to get one, and Suicune believed to get one in DLC, and DLC's already been kind of leaked a bunch of times. Delibird keeping its ice typing and gaining a new typing, we're not sure. Gallade and Gardevoir kind of fusing together to create a fighting and fairy. Hariyama apparently getting a future form, as is Volcarona, which we believe to be poison and fire. Tyranitar apparently getting a new form, futuristic Mecha T-Tar maybe, Donphan, Hydreigon or Zvilis, and then Virizion potentially coming in DLC as well. From there, we've got a few other things. We've got the legendary Quartet, based on a Yu fish, a Dinglu deer, Jinbao leopard, and Jianwo snail. I probably butchered those names. Jianwo, it's not French. We've got grass and dark, ice and dark, ground and dark, and fire and dark. So some really cool typings here that have been kind of indicated and leaked. Then you've got obviously Cyclizar, Koraidon, and Miraidon. We're assuming this is kind of the normal present day form. You've got your Paradox forms of both of those with their different riding forms that are going to be accessible pretty early on in the game. This website is sick. They've been updating it very regularly. Tons of information here. I think it's really awesome. I'm going to just quickly kind of skim through some of the returning Pokemon just so you guys have that as well. We believe that these may be coming. I think that this is a maybe. Yes is green, and then no is red, and yes from leak. So this is really nice, this key here. So maybe, and then we know that I'll talk about the things that we know are apparently not in, which is gonna be the Beedrill line, unfortunately, the Poliwrath line apparently, the Alakazam line. So some of these Pokemon kind of sad. Jinx, you know what I'm saying? The Porygon, the fossils are apparently all out of the game. Still a lot to be determined on this, but we've got some decent information about what the dex is starting to shape up to be based on kind of those leaks. Like we can sort yes leak, and these are the ones that were leaked that are apparently gonna be coming to the game, which is nice. I mean, like I see Heracross there, some pretty good stuff here. I mean, there's some good stuff. So I usually don't judge the decks until the end, and to me, it's like the new Pokemon are the things that I get most excited about. But we'll wait and see. This is just a really, really cool website, guys. I highly recommend it. Obviously, this isn't a sponsor. The only sponsor is my own game. I just think this is really cool how much work they put into this and just how wonderful this website is. The gym leaders, you've got the Elite Four, speculative. I mean, just really awesome stuff. So that's that. Check it out. You guys can check it out. It's Makio.it. I'll have the link in the description as well. So that's all the Pokemon so far for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the leaks, the riddles, the rumors, and more. Nice website here. I love that. Don't forget to check out Elestrals and pre-order your starter decks, available just for about 45 hours after this video goes up. So don't miss out on the deal. This is it. This is your chance. Play in the test tournaments with us. Play the game with us. Learn how to play and get excited about the game before Kickstarter. I appreciate y'all. I put so much time into this project. I am loving every minute of it. if you want any proof of that, just go look at how many comments I've responded to on my Alestrals account, man. I'm having so much fun. So thank you guys for everybody who's checked it out. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys soon with more updates. Peace.